Hi everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're preparing for the U.S. Citizenship Test, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll be going over the 100 civics questions in random order, with the most up-to-date answers for 2025. Whether you're studying for the test, or just want to learn more about U.S. history, this video will give you all the information you need. Remember, the questions are the same, but the answers can change. So make sure you're studying the right information. We'll keep it slow and clear. Let's get started.
What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. How many amendments does Constitution have? 27. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. When was the Constitution written? (1787). When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Independence Day. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of speech. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. Name one of the longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. Who was the first president? George Washington. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. We elect a president for how many years? 4. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. Who makes federal laws? Congress. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? (435). What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. In what month do we vote for president? November. Who vetoes bills? The President. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States.